kitchen. Today we're gonna make a coconut fudge using the sweetened Flake coconut, our white chocolate chips, unsalted butter, sugar, and coconut milk, plus our fluff. So I'm gonna get everything mise en place and then we'll show you how to do this. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can bring you more recipes. Thank you. So in our saucepan I have our 2 cups of sugar and our 1 stick of butter, and to that we're going to add our 13.5-ounce can of unsweetened coconut milk, and we're going to put it over medium-high heat, bring it to a boil, and once we have it boiling away, we're then going to put our candy thermometer in, and we're going to go to softball, which is 230. So we're looking for the thermometer to reach softball. So this is going to take a while. All right, so now our butter is melting and we've got beginning to boil on the edges. Just stir it a little. You don't want to keep stirring it, but just stir it a little bit. And as soon as all of that butter is completely melted and stirred in, I'm gonna put the thermometer on. There we go. We've got the thermometer at softball, and we want to get the chocolate chips in there. It's beginning to get a little bit of a golden color because it's beginning to caramelize. So make sure we want to stop that cooking right away. Turn off the heat. Now I have all the marshmallow fluff in here. We've got these white chocolate chips. And we just want to stir it softly, and we just want to stir it gently, mixing all these ingredients in while the chocolate is melting. All right, so this has been sitting here and I've been stirring it for a while, and if you notice, some of these chips are just not melting in. So don't get too frustrated if you have a couple chips in your fudge, okay, because a lot of these baking chips are coated with food grade wax, which helps keep that shape. It makes it really difficult for them to melt. So instead of letting this set up and ruin and waste it, we're gonna add in our coconut now. And that's 2.5 cups of coconut, or 10 ounces of coconut. We're gonna stir that in, and then we're gonna pour it into our prepared 8x8 baking tray that I sprayed with nonstick cooking spray and I lined with parchment paper. There we go, we got it all in our pan. And then we want to let this, we got to spread it out, use an offset spatula and just spread it into the corners evenly, and then we got to let it chill. Now the best way to let it chill is actually at room temperature, and it might take about, this is pretty thick, so that could take 4 hours minimum. You could put it in your freezer to speed it up a little bit, but what ends up happening is that the minute you take it out, condensation begins to form on your fudge. So really just have to be patient and let this chill for a minimum of 4 hours at room temperature. And then what we'll do is we'll use the parchment paper to lift it up out of the pan, and then we can cut up some nice pieces of our coconut fudge. So I can't wait to try it. So our fudge has actually been sitting in the refrigerator overnight because we finished it at the end of the school day. So now, as you can see, I can just pull it up out of the pan, and we are going to slice it and just make some small bite-sized pieces. It's pretty sweet, so we don't really need a large piece. So I'm going to get these all cut into squares. So I'm going to cut, I need 2 hands. So once you have it cut in strips, then you can cut them like this to get your squares. I'm not sure exactly what I'm using this for, so I'm not cutting the rest of it. So I just want to cut some nice squares to hand out to sample. We might be serving this for Valentine's Day, so I'll use maybe a bigger slice. This is so delicious, I love it. If you can look in here though, you can see that some of the chips really did not completely melt. And I think that if I make this again, I'm going to melt the chocolate first, then add it, and not leave it as chips. So that way we don't have this problem. It tastes absolutely delicious, like, you know, we meant to have chips in it. But for me, I prefer a much smoother texture. So I would probably melt the chocolate first and then add it, or even get white chocolate couverture instead of baking chips. All right, so I hope everybody enjoys this. It's absolutely delicious. Love coconut, and this is phenomenal. I hope it inspires you to make this at home. Take care, everybody. Thank you. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.